Hello there, petrol heads. Welcome to the glitz and glamour of the Monaco Grand Prix, where the roar of engines meets the sparkle of the Mediterranean. This isn't just any race, it's the crown jewel of the Formula One calendar. Let's talk about Monaco, the most famous race on the Formula One calendar. It's a place where history and high-speed drama collide, creating unforgettable moments year after year. From the iconic casino square to the tight hairpin turns, every inch of this circuit is legendary.
Now, Monaco isn't your average racetrack. It's a street circuit, which means they literally shut down the city and let drivers loose on its narrow, winding roads. The track weaves through the heart of Monaco, offering breathtaking views of the harbour and the luxurious yachts docked there. It's a street circuit, which means they literally shut down the city and let drivers loose. The transformation is incredible. One day it's a bustling city and the next it's a high-octane racetrack. The logistics behind this are mind-boggling, with barriers, grandstands and safety measures all put in place in a matter of days. Imagine speeding past someone's apartment building at 200 miles per hour. That's Monaco. The proximity to the action is unparalleled, with fans getting so close to the cars that they can almost feel the rush of air as they zoom by.
The track is narrow, twisty and unforgiving. It's a true test of a driver's skill and precision. The slightest error can lead to disaster, making every lap a nail-biting experience. One small mistake, and you're scraping barriers, or worse. The barriers are so close that there's no room for error. Drivers have to be at the top of their game, constantly calculating and recalculating their moves.
It's a real test of skill, even for the best drivers. Overtaking? Nearly impossible. The narrow streets and tight corners make it a challenge to find any opportunity to pass. It's all about strategy, timing, and sometimes a bit of luck. You practically need to send a polite text message asking the driver ahead if you can pass. The battles for position are intense, with drivers jostling for every inch of track space. It's a game of high-speed chess where one wrong move can cost you the race. But that's what makes it so exciting. The tension is palpable and the atmosphere is electric. Every overtake, every near miss, and every pit stop is a moment of high drama. The tension is thicker than a three-course meal in a Michelin-starred Monaco restaurant. And speaking of food, the Monaco Grand Prix is as much about the off-track experience as it is about the racing. From gourmet dining to celebrity sightings, it's a weekend of pure indulgence. Celebrities, royalty, and the who's who of the world gather here, making it a star-studded event. The harbour is filled with luxury yachts where the rich and famous watch the race in style. It's a spectacle like no other, blending the thrill of racing with the allure of high society, and it's not just for the elite. Fans from all walks of life come to witness the magic of Monaco. The energy is infectious, with everyone coming together to celebrate their shared love for Formula One. As the sun sets and the race concludes, the celebrations continue into the night. Fireworks light up the sky, and the city comes alive with parties and festivities. It's a fitting end to a weekend of high-speed thrills and unforgettable moments. So, whether you're a die-hard F1 fan or just someone who loves a good spectacle, the Monaco Grand Prix is an event that should be on your bucket list. It's more than just a race. It's an experience that captures the essence of Formula One in all its glory.
The first Monaco Grand Prix took place in 1929. Yes, you heard that right, 1929. Back when cars looked like they belonged in a museum, not on a racetrack.
It wasn't until 1950 that Monaco became part of the official Formula One World Championship.
And boy, has it seen some history. We're talking legendary drivers, nail-biting finishes, and enough champagne to fill a swimming pool. Probably because someone actually did that once.
Speaking of champagne, Monaco during the Grand Prix is the epitome of glitz and glamour. The entire city transforms into a playground for the rich and famous, where luxury knows no bounds. Think superyachts the size of small islands, each one more extravagant than the last, lined up in the harbour like a fleet of floating palaces. These yachts are not just boats, they are symbols of opulence, complete with helipads, swimming pools, and even mini-submarines. Celebrities you'd only see in magazines or on the silver screen flock to this event. It's not uncommon to spot Hollywood A-listers, world-renowned athletes, and even royalty mingling in the crowd. The air is thick with the scent of high-end perfumes and the flash of paparazzi cameras. And let's not forget the champagne. There's enough bubbly flowing to sink a battleship, with bottles being popped open at every turn. The celebrations are nothing short of legendary. with parties that last until the early hours of the morning. You're more likely to bump into a billionaire than a regular person. The wealth on display is staggering, from designer outfits to rare watches and custom-made jewelry. It's a spectacle of affluence that you won't find anywhere else.
And the drivers? They don't just get a trophy if they win, they become legends in their own right, celebrated by fans and peers alike. The prestige of winning the Monaco Grand Prix is unparalleled in the world of motorsport. They get to drive their cars onto a podium that's literally on the water, a unique tradition that sets Monaco apart from any other race. Imagine the thrill of steering an F1 car onto a floating stage with the entire world watching, with those massive yachts as a backdrop. The scene is nothing short of cinematic. The shimmering water, the sleek lines of the yachts, and the roar of the engines create an atmosphere that's electric and unforgettable. It's like something out of a James Bond film, only with faster cars and fewer explosions. Well, usually. The narrow streets and tight corners of the Monaco circuit make for some of the most exciting and unpredictable racing you'll ever see. Every lap is a test of skill and nerve, with drivers pushing their cars to the absolute limit. The fans are just as passionate, cheering on their favourite drivers with an intensity that's palpable. The energy in the stands is contagious, making you feel like you're part of something truly special. Over the years, the Monaco Grand Prix has given us countless iconic moments, from breathtaking overtakes to dramatic crashes. It's a race that never fails to deliver, keeping fans on the edge of their seats from start to finish. As the sun sets over the harbour, casting a golden glow over the city, you can't help but feel a sense of awe. Monaco during the Grand Prix is more than just a race. It's an experience, a celebration of speed, luxury, and the indomitable human spirit.
Watching the Monaco Grand Prix is like watching a real-life Mario Kart race, except with much higher stakes, and without the banana peels, sadly. The cars are constantly bumping and weaving through the tight corners.
They brush against the barriers so closely that you'd think they were magnetically attracted to them.
The drivers need lightning-fast reflexes and nerves of steel to navigate this track. One wrong move and it's game over. Or at least a very expensive trip to the mechanic.
Section 5. The house always wins. How the casino built a nation. Now, you might be wondering how a tiny country like Monaco, smaller than New York City's Central Park, became synonymous with wealth and glamour. This transformation didn't happen overnight. It was a calculated move, a masterstroke of strategy and vision. Monaco, with its picturesque Mediterranean coastline and favorable climate, was always a gem. But it needed something more to stand out, to become a beacon of luxury and opulence.
Well, my friends, the answer lies in a rather famous casino, the Monte Carlo Casino. This wasn't just any casino, it was a symbol, a statement. Built in the mid-19th century, it was designed to attract the elite, the wealthy, and the adventurous. The casino was more than just a place to gamble. It was an experience, a destination. People from all over Europe and beyond flocked to Monaco, drawn by the allure of the Monte Carlo Casino.
This legendary establishment, with its Belle Epoque architecture and air of sophisticated danger, has been attracting the wealthy and lucky, or unlucky depending on how you see it, since the 19th century. The architecture itself is a marvel, a blend of opulence and elegance that speaks of a bygone era. The casino's interiors are equally breathtaking, with lavish decorations, intricate designs, and an atmosphere that exudes luxury. But it wasn't just the architecture that made the Monte Carlo Casino famous. It was the stories, the legends, the tales of fortunes won and lost in a single night.
It's said that the casino's profits were so enormous that they basically funded the entire country. Imagine that, a single establishment generating enough revenue to support a nation. The casino's success allowed Monaco to abolish income taxes for its residents, making it a tax haven and attracting even more wealthy individuals. This influx of wealth transformed Monaco into a playground for the rich and famous, a place where luxury knows no bounds. The Monte Carlo Casino wasn't just a building, it was the heart of Monaco, the engine that drove its economy and shaped its destiny.
Section 6, tax-free paradise, living the high life in Monaco. And here's the kicker, thanks to those casino winnings, Monaco has no income tax.
Yes, you heard that right. Zero, zilch, nada.
It's no wonder Monaco is like a magnet for the rich and famous.
Who wouldn't want to live in a sunny paradise with no income tax and a world-famous racetrack?
But don't pack your bags just yet.
Becoming a resident of Monaco is about as easy as getting your name on the VIP list at the most exclusive nightclub during Grand Prix week.
Speaking of exclusive, the Monaco Grand Prix isn't just about the race itself. It's about the entire experience. Imagine strolling through the paddock, rubbing shoulders with celebrities and F1 royalty, or sipping champagne on a yacht as the roar of engines echoes across the harbor. The parties are legendary, the fashion is extravagant, and the atmosphere is electric. It's a whirlwind of excitement, glamour, and of course, fast cars.
But let's not forget the main event, the race itself. The Monaco Grand Prix has seen it all: daring overtakes, yes, they do happen occasionally, spectacular crashes and nail-biting finishes that leave you on the edge of your seat.
Legendary drivers like Ayrton Senna, Michael Schumacher, and Lewis Hamilton have all tasted victory in Monaco. But it's not just about winning. It's about conquering the most challenging circuit in Formula One, a badge of honor for any driver.
And when the checkered flag falls and the champagne has been sprayed, hopefully not all over your new suit, the party really starts. Monaco after dark transforms into a playground for the rich and famous.
Exclusive nightclubs, rooftop bars with stunning views, and parties on mega yachts are just a taste of what to expect. Just remember, what happens in Monaco stays in Monaco, unless the paparazzi get wind of it.
So there you have it, my friends, the Monaco Grand Prix. A heady mix of speed, glamour, history, and excitement. It's an event that truly has to be experienced to be believed.
So why not book yourself a ticket, pack your finest attire, and maybe a spare credit card or two, and head to Monaco for the most glamorous race weekend of the year. Just be sure to keep an eye out for me. I'll be the one sipping champagne on a yacht, trying not to spill it on my overalls.